Hey, welcome to my channel and to this week's meal prep. I'm excited. I got some good stuff to eat this week. I started this morning. I was up before 2 o'clock. It was like 1:45. And so I was sitting over there. I'm like, oh, you know what? My lunch has to go in the crock pot. Go ahead and throw it in now and it'll be ready early. I can get my filming done. Won't have to wait until tonight. So I got my lunch put in the crock pot and I thought, well, you're up. You might as well start the rest of it. So the end of the video will be kind of disjointed. You'll have like 2 dishes together and then another dish separately because I had, like I said, that in the crock pot. So what I'm making this week is David's breakfast casserole. Now it is already on my website. It's been on there for a very long time. I looked at it and the video was from Christmas, which I think it was maybe the previous Christmas. I don't think it was last. I don't know which Christmas it was. I don't know. But it's got Trader Joe's cheese in it. So the points for me is 0 on Simply Feeling. You'll have to figure out your own points because it'll be determined on what plan you're on, what kind of cheese and how much cheese you use, what kind of toppings you use. I decided to cut it in half. I put bacon on David's side. So he got 4 servings and I got 4 servings. I just left mine plain, just with cheese. I could get Canadian bacon for 0 points, but I just wasn't feeling it. And I didn't feel like paying any points for bacon or sausage or anything. So, like I said, cut it in half. I give him more cheese. You know, made his a little bit more hearty than mine. But it's a casserole he made many, many years back, not many, just many years back when he had to run to Orlando and he would be gone a week at a time. He would cook up his whole week's worth of meals. I mean, everything he ate that week, he would cook and pack and take with him on the road. And this was a casserole that he frequently made. So it's a favorite around here. Then for lunch is Joan over at Joan's Pointed Plate. It is her Crockpot kielbasa, potatoes, and green beans. I've made it several times before and I really like it. And she had it on her menu, and I thought, you know what? That'd be a great lunch prep. So that's what I had in the crock pot. And then for snack, I made a pasta salad. Now, you'll see in the video, in case you're not familiar with it, the McCormick's Salad Supreme, I would not skip that step. It makes the salad. That's how I've been making my pasta salad for many years, is with this Salad Supreme. And I'm just telling you, take my word for it. It gives that salad a little something that just that Italian dressing does not give it. So if you can find it, I'm pretty sure I got mine in Walmart. Then I would get it. Otherwise, you can just use the salad dressing. So that is what I'm having this week. Points that I know will either be on the screen or I'll voice them in when I'm doing my thing. And so I'm looking forward to a good week. All right, let's turn around and get started. We want to start our breakfast casserole by weighing out 16 ounces of hash browns. And I weigh mine frozen because this bag is 30 ounces and it weighed like 31 ounces. So I know they're weighing them frozen. You can see I missed one of the blocks that was solid. So I did end up getting it 16 ounces on the dot. Now we're going to add that to a pan that we add just a little bit of oil to, just to keep it from sticking. And we're going to add our hash browns and however much onion you want. I think I might have ended up adding about a half an onion's worth. And then some house seasoning or salt and pepper if you prefer. And all we need to do is cook this until it's softened. We're not browning it. Mine did get brown, but we're just going to cook it until it is all soft. Now I've sprayed a 9 by 13 inch dish, and we're going to put all of the hash browns in the bottom. Just spread them around evenly and then press them down. Now to David's side, I'm going to add some bacon. I'm just using the fully cooked bacon that you cook in the microwave. You can add any kind of toppings. He made his different every time he made it. Spinach, mushrooms, bacon, sausage. Now we only need 6 eggs, so go ahead and break those up a little bit. To that we're going to add our
skim milk. I guess you can use whatever milk you want. I'm just using skim. And then we're going to season that as well with the house seasoning. Then we just need to pour it. Well, we got to mix it first. And then we just need to pour it over the top. And you wouldn't think 6 eggs would cover it, but it does. It makes the perfect amount. Now for the cheese, I'm using these Velveeta shreds cheddar. I'm measuring out 1 cup for David's side because I think, he just needs a little something more hearty than I have. And so I just want to spread that out. My side, I'm only doing a 1/2 cup. And so that will keep my points to 0. So all I have to do is spread that around on my side. This will go in a 350-degree oven for 30 minutes. I'll let it cool off a little bit, and I'm just going to cut it into 8 pieces. Like I said, 4 for him and 4 for me. I just wanted to show you how it sets up in a little casserole form. It doesn't fall apart, so I'm just going to divide those out. Now for our lunch, I'm starting with 4 potatoes, just kind of small to medium size. And this is the size I cubed them. Going to add those to the crock pot. Add how much ever onion you want. I added probably about a small onion's worth. And then season it with some house seasoning or salt and pepper. Now I'm using this turkey Polska Kielbasa. It's a 13 ounce. I only need half because I'm trying to save points. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to remove the half and leave the other half right there in the package. And I already just put it in a Ziploc bag and stuck it in the freezer. So I'll have it for the next time. Now what I wanted to do, well, first of all, we got to weigh it. I'm getting ahead of myself. We need to see how much the whole recipe is. So it's 6.30 ounces. I put it 6 1/3 in my tracker. My idea was to cut it into 4 even pieces and then see how many slices each piece is, and that's how many slices I was going to put per bowl. But when we go to dishing it up, you'll see how that worked. So here are my 4 little piles. I ended up with six pieces, so that equals 6 pieces per serving. So just put that in there on top of the potatoes and the onions. Now we just have 2 cans of green beans that we're not going to drain, and all we do is pour those on the top. No need to stir anything. And then season it also with some more house seasoning. Cover it and cook it on low 6 to 8 hours. Mine only took 6 hours. My potatoes are perfectly done, falling apart just the way I like them. Now here again, I tried to be all even with it and tried to scoop the green beans out on the top evenly into my containers. But you will soon see I gave that notion up. And I just stirred it all around and started scooping it out. Now, instead of fishing through there and counting out 6 slices of sausage per bowl, I'm going to have the same points all week, whether I eat them all in one day or if I spread them out. So I'm just taking my chances that they're even enough to make a good meal. So here you have my 4 servings of the Crockpot sausage and potatoes and green beans. Next up, we're going to make our spaghetti salad. And I wanted to show you my easy way of measuring spaghetti so it doesn't go, well, I say so it doesn't go rolling everywhere, but I kind of spoke too soon, which you are fixing to see. But I tear out a drinking glass on my scales and just slide it right on in. But you see, I missed the back. So you do it your way. I ended up just like the hash browns. I got it on the money. 6 ounces. Did I just say 6 ounces? I mean 8 ounces. Did I put 8 ounces? Let me back that up. Yes, it was 8 ounces. Now here it is all drained in a large bowl. And you want to keep it hot. You want to dress it hot. So we're going to go ahead and put in our vegetables. And you put in anything you want. I'm doing half of a cucumber. This is where you put as much of anything you like. I'm using red onion, Good bit of that, because y'all know I like my onion. Then these cherry tomatoes, if you've never had this brand, Cherub, oh my goodness, they are delicious. They're so flavorful. So I'm just doing, a good handful of those. Now, you see what I did? I started using my knife there, and I realized, no, that's not my mater knife. So I had to go over there and get my mater knife. So I just quartered them. You can do them however you want to do them. And then I wanted some black olives, and I only did half a can because it was not enough to register on the points. If you added the whole can, it may have made it a point, and I didn't want to do that. So stir in the pasta and the vegetables really good. Now here's where the salad supreme comes in. We just need 1 tablespoon. Now you can easily double this recipe. I did not need a whole 16 ounces worth of spaghetti for the week just for me, because David doesn't eat this. But you can double everything exactly and make a giant dish of it if you want to. Now we're going to use the Wishbone fat-free Italian. I'm only going to use half a bottle. So if you're doubling it, use the whole bottle. I didn't measure it. I just eyeballed it. Now you want to mix everything together really well to get that seasoning completely blended in. So here's our breakfast casserole. For me, on Simply Feeling, at 0 points. You'll have to put it in your tracker. The pasta salad coming up is 0 points on Simply Feeling and purple, and 4 points on blue. That is it for me this week. I hope you set yourself up for success, and I will see you on my next video.